Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Raw Cloud. Today's video I'm going to discuss a few hours ago, maybe like 6 hours ago, I met with these beings. Now they didn't identify who they were, but they are part of a council. Um, I'm going to describe what they look like. Now they did not show me their true form, and they came in as these stone head type form. And I'm pretty sure you guys have seen these particular stone type formation where they're just giant stone heads and they have like a cone shaped head, big nose, and they have them somewhere out there in the world. And I'm pretty sure you guys have seen uh, these uh, these giant stones. Well, that's the form that they came in as. So, and it was four of them. So they came in. They wanted to speak to me, and one of them. Now, I don't want to judge this particular being. I know, he's a part of a council, but when he spoke, it was like he was looking down on me, towards as if I was less than. So I had to show this being just who I am and what I'm about. And guys, before I get into this story, please understand that you are more than what these beings want you to be. Now, I'm not judging these beings. I don't know who they are. They didn't show me their true form, but in the near future, you guys will be meeting these beings. Do not worship these beings. Do not look at them as being good or bad. But for yourself, when you begin to meet these beings in your near future, you address them as your equal. They will respect that. And you speak to them however you want to identify yourself, you stand in that with authority. They will acknowledge it and respect it and always remember you as what you are representing yourself as. So always remember this, because this is coming in the near future. Think of yourself as a highly loving spiritual being and stand in that, okay? So let's get back to the story. So this one particular being, like I said, it was four of them, and they didn't show me exactly who they were in their true form. So they came in as these big stone heads that talk. And one of them, uh, I want to say from a human perspective, he was a little bit, arrogant. And so I saw these dying roses um, down by my feet. I don't know if they put them there, or was it something that I was just supposed to, you know, take care of to show them exactly who I am and what I'm about. So these roses, there were many colors of these roses, all beautiful, but they were dying. So I waved my hand in front of these roses and I gave them life. And then I took my hand and pointed up to the sky, and it began to rain on these roses. So I showed them and told them that I am a spiritual healer, that I am a galactic warrior as well. They looked over, they leaned over and looked at the roses, and they saw what I can do. And the one that spoke, kind of arrogant, he kind of, acknowledged that ability. And so, and this is what I'm saying, guys. You guys are beginning to have a spiritual awakening. Please acknowledge who you are and what you can do and stand in that. Because the more you do this, the more your higher self, your oversoul, will begin to acknowledge that you are ready. Okay? There is no coincidence you guys are coming to this channel. You are meeting up with your soul group. You are in sequence with this information. We have work to do here as human beings, but we are spiritual. We are way more than just humans. These are just avatar bodies. You are meeting your soul group, and we're going to come in many forms of human races. We are going to come in many forms. Some of us are going to be white, some of us are going to be black, some of us are going to be Chinese. We are all around the world, but we are a spiritual family. And once we start hearing and speaking to each other, just like one of the other subscribers, Bernadette, she instantly knew the color of my aura, and she was on point. She was right. And just like this new subscriber, Tammy, she was talking about having visions of the world being destroyed, and she was on that timeline. She was seeing that timeline. This is how powerful you guys are. And higher dimension. He has a channel. And this guy, he speaks light language. Extremely powerful people. We are just returning to each other. That's all we're doing. Watch, guys. There's going to be a lot more of our soul families coming together at this time. It's not a coincidence. We are gathering at this time. We are passing information to each other. This is a spiritual movement. This isn't a religious movement, it's a spiritual movement. This is what Christ was talking about. And everything will come full circle. The information that you guys are getting is coming full circles. And I told you, we are pieces to a bigger puzzle, and we are putting it together. Now, you guys know that I've gone on missions with the Navy. I've done missions with the Navy. I've helped the Navy out. I have a best friend that worked as an officer in the Navy. I also have a galactic council that I go on missions for to help humanity and protect humanity. That is part of my soul contract. There are going to be many federations out there. Some good, some bad. I've already explained, this information to you. So when I bring information to you, it's going to correlate with the information that you guys already know about. Now, I do not know if the moon and Mars have been liberated. My guys have not told me this information, but it is being put out Now, I've dealt with certain federations out there that are not good. Now, I don't want to judge them, but when I encounter a military force that try to stop my abilities from awakening because I stop an abduction from happening, the Greys try to abduct these young boys, and I stopped it. The council asked me to step in and protect these boys, and I did. I did my job. 3 days later, I was met by a military force, and they entered my mind, and they tried to stop my abilities. And it didn't work. My higher self spoke out to them. It did not work. I don't know if this is the let's just say there's a lot of councils out there. And guys, what I do want to say is always let your heart lead, okay? When you guys start to meet these beings, you're going to know whether you're in the company of something good or something bad, okay? That vibration, that frequency, that vibe that you get from these beings, they can't hide that. And you're going to know whether they have the best interest for you or not. So believe in your ability to feel. Let your heart guide you. Let your heart tell you. And for the ones that have been in like relationships and relationships that didn't work, and you may say, well, Raw, I was in a relationship with a guy and it didn't work out and I put my all into it. Well, that was not your fault. Do not fault your heart for doing its job. Because look, everybody has free will. And you can't force someone to love you. You cannot force someone to love you because they have their own free will. They have their own path. But do not fault your heart. You did the right thing. Always let your heart lead. Sometimes we have to step outside of our own mind because it's going to deal with the ego. And when you guys have arguments, the ego is always going to pop up. And then you begin to point fingers at each other. And you guys know when everything is calmed down, that is not how you wanted that dispute to go. That conversation took a wrong turn. And that's how it is. But there's always opportunities for these entities to see that ego and rev things up and make it be more. They can ride that ego. They can come in and start feeding off that negative energy. So always be mindful too of that. That when you guys have these arguments, get over it quick, please. Because they can see that low vibrational frequency. They can see that low conscious and they will attach. If you guys ever been into an argument, whether you be a male or female, and you feel like after that argument, you feel drained, like you have no energy, you want to do nothing. Well, that's your energy has been fed off of. That's exactly what it is. They will attach to you and feed off that energy. So always be mindful, guys. But don't fault your heart for doing its job. Always let the heart lead. You guys are doing great things out there. And we are still on a positive timeline. And that's because of all of you. Everyone on this planet that have good nature in their hearts are working from behind the scene, whether they remember it or not. You guys are doing the job. You're getting it done. You may not understand it, but you know it. You know it. Deep down, you know it. Just continue to have that love and consideration for everyone. And remember, we are all in this together. And like I said, these are just avatar bodies that we chose. We chose these bodies. We chose these forms. And everybody here, y'all book have already been written. You just plan it out. On a high spiritual level, the past, the present, the future all coexist together. It's happening all at the same time. You guys are going to continue on getting deja vu. You guys are going to continue on being led to information. And all it is just validation. Validation. You guys are meeting up with your soul group. We are meeting each other. And this is why I am so excited to see so many people coming here. This is not my channel. This is your channel. This is our channel. Bernadette, this is your channel. High Dimension, this is your channel. You have a YouTube channel, but this is your channel too. Tammy, this is your channel. Everybody in the comment section, this is your channel. If you have information that you want to share, this is your channel. Share it. If you have something you want to talk about, share it. We are your soul family. We are not here to judge. We are here to help each other. We are here to guide each other. If you have links that you want to share, if you have a song that you want to share, send that link here. If there's something funny that you guys want to share it here. Because I love to laugh. I love to have fun. And I love to connect with people. But like I said, there are no coincidences. You guys know this stuff. You guys know it. Stand in your power. But I wanted to share that information with you about this other council that didn't really show themselves to me. They wanted to see what I can do, so I showed them. Now with this other federation out here that I ran into, and Bernadette, I showed you that link, that video, and it coincide with mine. Now the Navy is doing some good things, and I told you there are some bad things out there too. And I won't be a part of these other projects. So just know it's all going to work itself out in the end. And just like Dolores Cannon said, it's all positive in the end. Now, I'm not all the way at that level to where she is, and I am here to protect and make sure that you guys are safe. That's my whole goal, is to make sure that you guys get this information and that everything is on point. So, and I will live and die for that. For that cause, I will live and die for it. And just know that I am happy doing this for everyone here. Guys, I love and honor and respect you guys always. Please continue to show that love that you have. Please continue to give that information that you have, and know that this is your family. We are your soul family. I love, honor, and respect you guys. Have a good day.